What's up everybody? Welcome to Gaming on Board. This is my first video since Hurricane Florence came through Wilmington and devastated many of our lives. Luckily, we were not hurt too bad. We evacuated before the storm came through. Only very minimal damage to the house. We lost a bunch of food. The house stank for a while. But in the long run, we did great. We had amazing support from the company that I work for. Some of our supporters on YouTube. A big thank you to everyone that helped us out in our time of need. It was greatly appreciated. But anyways, we're back now. And before the storm came through a couple of weeks ago, I had plans to do a top 10, the very first top 10 that we've ever done here on Gaming on Board. And that is the top 10 board games to take to the beach. You say, Josh, well, if I go to the beach, I want to be at the beach. Yeah, but if you live here, you get, if you live at the beach, you get to go more often, and maybe you just want to go hang out for a few hours, and you really like board games, so you want to play some board games while you're at the beach. So I've picked out the top 10 that I own that I have taken to the beach and seem to work really well, and on top of that, they're really good games. So let's get right into it. We're going to start at number 10, best games to take to the beach. So number 10, I went with Totem. So this game is by Tactic Games, and it's a simple strategy game. And the reason I chose it has nice big chunky wooden pieces. See these big pieces here? There's no cards, no dice. There's just a game board and these nice big chunky tiles. So you move your big pieces around on the board, flip over some tiles, and try to get all your pieces to the other side of the board before your opponents. And that's, my son, me and my 8-year-old son played a lot. It's a 7 and up, 2 to 4 players. Nice little, beach-worthy abstract strategy game. You don't have to worry about sand getting in anything. Nothing's going to blow away. Works really well. Totem by Tactic Games. Number 9, I chose Tally Ho. So this is, I think, the only one that really has any concern about pieces going anywhere. But I mean, we usually take, most people usually take a cooler or maybe like a little fold-out end table. Sometimes we actually take a card table up to the beach with us. So you've got some type of flat surface anyways. If not, you have a blanket you can lay down on the sand. And this actually works really well. There's no cards, no dice. You just have a board like this, and there's basically humans and animals, and you're flipping tiles over. These are the tiles here. They're pretty thick, and they have some weight to them, so the wind's not just going to blow them away. Pretty good little game for the beach. This is by Cosmos Games. It is a 2-player only game. That's Tally Ho. And I did do a full how to play video on this and a playthrough. So you can just go search that in my how to play playlist. You can see all about Tally Ho. Pretty good little game. Alright, so number 8. And I hesitated to put this one on the list. And the only reason it's so low is I've never actually taken it to the beach. But it should be fine. The only thing I don't think will work is the sand timer, but this is a Magic Maze. So this is another one that doesn't have any dice. There's a few small pieces, like the little X's that you put on the timer spots on these tiles, but you could, just not play with that. Or hey, you could even use shells. They're not going to go anywhere. Just put shells on there instead of these little cardboard pieces. So everything in this game is tiles, nice thick tiles with some weight to them. If you have any type of table or flat surface, this is the only thing I'd be worried about. If you're trying to play strictly on the sand, maybe you could just You could probably just dig it into the sand like that in a blanket or something like that. But yeah, Magic Maze. And you don't even have to talk, so you don't have to worry about the noise. You can't even talk to each other. So there you go. That is a Magic Maze. I'm sure everyone knows about this one by now. It is 1 to 8 players. It only takes about 15 minutes to play, ages 8 and up, by Dude Games. Let's see, that was number 8, I believe. Yep, so next, number 7. This one works really great. I've actually taken this one on a ferry ride across the Intracoastal Waterway. I've taken it to the beach. I've taken it to the park. Everywhere. It works great, and it's a great game. And it only takes like 15 minutes to play. I'm talking about King Domino. So this is 8 and up, 2 to 4 players. Like I said, about 15 minutes. And if you don't know about King Domino yet, I would just go ahead and buy it. No, Siri, I'm not talking to you. So in this game, you've got 1 or 2 wooden meeples, and everything else are these nice thick tiles. So they're not going to go anywhere. You don't really have to worry about sand getting on these. They're just cardboard tiles. Just don't get them wet. If it's a particularly windy day, you might have an issue with moisture in the air, but it shouldn't be a problem. Like I said, I've taken it a bunch of places. That's King Domino by Blue Orange Games. See if I can get back to my list here. Siri messed me up. All right. Number 6. Love this game. Works anywhere I've ever taken it. Onitama. It's a chess-esque type game by Arcane Wonders. Oh, it's actually a Dice Tower Essential. I never noticed that. But yeah, Onitama, it's really great. The board is actually a neoprene mat. Nice thick neoprene mat that's not going anywhere. You'll only be using 3 cards in the game, so it's not that hard to keep up with 3 cards. I always worry about the wind blowing the cards away, but it never seems to be really an issue, especially when you're only dealing with 3 at a time, and there's only one that's not in somebody's control at a time. So, and then you got these nice plastic figures here. Never had any issues with those. Really good one for the beach, or really anywhere you go. Onitama. That was number 6. All right, so number 5 is a 2-year-old. Come here. This is my favorite game to take to the beach. This is Asher by Patricia and Josh Beasley. It's ages 2 and up. All right, so number 5 is New York Slice. Again, there's no cards or dice in this game. It's all pizza-shaped tiles. They're not going to go anywhere. And you don't have to do it in a pizza shape. You can just stack them up. And then you've got specials tiles, which are like bonuses. It's just a I split, you choose game. One person will take a stack of pizzas. Yeah, you can't eat that one. Split them into tiles equal to the number of players. And then the other players choose first, and then whoever split picks last. And you're trying to get the most of a certain number of different things like that. That's another good one for the beach. I would just worry about the cardboard, like I said, on windy days with the moisture. But other than that, this would be a great game to take to the beach. That's number 5, New York Slice. All right. Next up, number 4, we have Cobra Paw. Yeah, Cobra Paw. You remember this one? It's fun, yeah. This game is literally a bunch of plastic dominoes and 2 big plastic dice. It's perfect. It's like it's made for the beach. So this is it. Everything in the box will be this material. Nice plastic, good quality, heavy components. They will not go anywhere. And it's real fun, for all ages, because you roll the dice and then you find, there's 2 dice, so you'll have 2 symbols. You find the domino that matches the symbols that were rolled on the dice, and put your finger on this little divot right here, and whoever gets their finger there first gets to take that first to 8 dominoes wins the game. And you can steal them from other players, and other players can steal them from you, so you have to pay attention to what's in front of you, what's in the general pile, and what's in front of other people all at the same time. So, and it stands up great. Sand, water, whatever. You can just literally wash it in the kitchen sink. It's so great. Cobra Paw.
Number 4.
Yep, that was number 4. What's number 3? Skull. Again, nothing but tiles here. It's a bluffing game. Yeah, I see that. You're a pumpkin. Skull is a bluffing game. Everybody has 4 tiles. 3 of them are flowers, and 1 of them is a skull. And you're just trying to basically reveal. You're bidding how many tiles you can flip around the table without revealing a skull. And whoever can do that continuously without ever revealing a skull, and everyone else is eliminated, whoever's left, they're the winner. And this plays up to, how many players is this? Look, 3 to 6. So, and it's literally nothing but tiles. Great beach game. That was number 3. Number 2, Kodinka. This is, right now at the timing of this video, or the filming of this video, you can go to Barnes & Noble and buy this for $5. Because everything there is 75% off. But this is a great beach game. The only cards in the game are these circular cards, and they have like a wax coating on them. So even if they do get wet, I mean, you'd have to drop them in a bucket of water to damage them. But you know, sand, water, whatever comes right off of them. And then all the other components, I see your belly. And then the rest of the components are these awesome, these awesome heavy plastic tiles. They're white on one side and gold on the other. And during the game, you're just trying to match these patterns on your cards with your color tokens, and you get to 2 actions a turn. You can either flip a tile or swap it with another tile. And there's some more complex stuff you can do, but it's basically a puzzle to try to figure out how you can get your tiles into the configuration you see on your card. It's faster than all the other players, and you try to complete 4 cards before anyone else can. And if you do, you win Kodinka. So another great beach game. And finally, that was number 2, Kodinka. Yes, I know. And then number 1, the best game for the beach, hands down, is Azul. Azul, again, has no cards, no dice. It's just those really nice tiles. Kitty cat, yes. Really nice plastic tiles. Go get the kitty. And these are the boards, really thick, nice quality boards. They should be fine unless you just directly spill something on there. You get this nice bag here. These really good quality Starburst sized plastic tiles. That is Azul. And you're basically picking from a general supply in the center of the table to try to complete as many of these squares as you can in different patterns. So that is my number 1 game to take to the beach. Number 1 board game to take to the beach is Azul. So there you have it. My very first top 10 ever. 10 best games to take to the beach. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll put the complete list down below in the comments, as well as links to any videos that I've done on the games that I covered here. And thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, thank you for watching, and play all the games. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.